My people, my internet friends, thank you so much for joining me today for the big live stream to chat about all our beloved gear and photography and everything, and also to give you guys away some stuff because, as I promised, 10,000 is a big number, and I wanted to start off by saying thank you so much to everybody, each and every one of you. It's not a huge number, but it does mean something. It's a big community, and I appreciate you guys, all your feedback to help and grow one another and me, of course, because, you know, I'm not the best at anything, but I'm decent at a lot of stuff, I think. So thanks so much for your support and for checking out all my videos, and of course, just hanging out and communicating, helping your fellow photographers and whatnot. So today I wanted to kind of just go over what I've been doing lately. I apologize for the late start. It's just been kind of one of those days, and hopefully you guys have still kicked around here. Let me know if everything's good, the audio, the video and stuff, because we're still kind of dialing in this live stream thing. So I'm going to refer to the comments here. Do we sound good? Do we look good? How's everybody doing today? We've got lots of people, actually. Let's say hi. Ivy, you're back. Hey, buddy. We got Bloodshade again. John LeCurie. Awesome. Georgie. What's going on, buddy? Rafi. John DRG, Tejas Mystery, Jason Eiffel. What's happening, guys? I hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy, and it's kind of a zoo out there right now, so easily distracted, I think, and I'm using my photography and the channel and stuff to keep me distracted, to keep me sane, and I hope you guys are staying healthy and smart and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm up here in Canada, guys. Our friends down south are struggling a little bit, and I hope you guys are pulling it together and being safe and whatnot. So, like I said, I have some stuff to give away. Today we're going to do the big Viltrox 85 giveaway. We have a 4K action cam by Akaso, which is actually kind of a GoPro style, actually pretty good little 4K cam that I wanted to give to you guys. And I also have a Luminar 4 subscription as well as some preset packs for you. So yeah, some of you lucky guys are going to win that stuff. I wish I had more for you, but like I said, the bigger I get, the more companies reach out to me and they give me stuff. And the more I give, or the more I get, the more I can give to you. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I want to talk about some of the gear that I've been using as well. The Mavic Mini, if you've been watching some of my videos lately, just a really awesome little tool, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. We got some nice weather and picked up a few accessories that made a big difference. There's been a few firmware updates, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. I bought a new bag. I bought a little day bag, just kind of spur of the moment. I didn't even research it or anything. It was on sale, so I wanted to talk to you about that as well. And then we'll get into the giveaways and stuff. But guys, today is kind of cool because for the next few days, actually, if you are a Luminar user, Luminar 4, there is a double discount. So I don't have it at this very moment, but if you check the description of this video by the time it's done, my typical code for you guys is 10 bucks off, but today is, or for the next couple, like I think it's 24, 48 hours, it's 20 bucks off. So if you've been thinking about Luminar, it's kind of a cool photo editor, really creative, kind of get out of your head and really do some really neat stuff using AI and whatnot. It's not a Photoshop or Lightroom replacement by any means for me, but it is kind of a cool tool. And as well, like I said, I'm going to give away a copy of Luminar 4 to one of you guys today as well. So before we start, before we get into this stuff, do you guys have any questions or comments or anything that you want addressed, any thing that's coming up? Let's check out the comments. So And I don't want to miss anybody. I'm just going to scroll up a bit, guys. Again, thanks for everybody for joining in. This is awesome. And Vancouver Island. Hey, buddy. Not too far. Just across the water there in Delta area. I can pretty much see you from my house. Audio video is good. Okay. What do you think about the 50mm f1.8 for a second lens after 18 to 55? Yeah, Georgie, let's answer a few gear questions first, and then we'll dive into some of that cool stuff. But for newer people, I think the 51.8, the nifty 50, as a lot of people call it, regardless of what you're shooting on, Sony, Canon, Nikon, doesn't matter. That's probably the best lens that you can buy to learn on, I think. It's just, if you want to learn aperture, if you're, you want to take your stuff to the next level, if you're getting into portraiture, you want to, have that blurred background, that bokeh that you're not getting with the kit lens, I think it's a fantastic pickup. And typically, especially if you're shooting Canon or something, you can pick them up for like 80, 100 bucks. Just an awesome lens. I totally recommend 51.8. Absolutely. Don't even think about it. If you're shooting on auto, buy something that is fast, and then throw it on aperture priority, throw it on manual, and just start to learn. That's my advice to you. Thanks, guys, for the feedback on the audio and video. I wised up, and I actually hardwired my internet this time, so hopefully we're not getting any signal cuts or anything or whatever was going on there. Thank you, Davis. I appreciate that. Christopher, Mark 1 or Mark 2 Viltrox. Well, I can't speak for that because I haven't tried the Mark 2. However, I've been in touch with Viltrox. They say apparently it's not that big of an upgrade except the build. So it's a lighter, and it's apparently a better construction, which is awesome, I guess. It's a decent hefty lens, and I love the Viltrox, but I don't think like many of the internals or the optics are changed on it. I have to confirm, but I don't know if they added weather sealing, and that was one of my biggest pet peeves of that lens. It's a great lens, but complete lack of weather sealing, and they've got that little USB port, so that kind of is a bit concerning to me. But you can't go wrong with the Viltrox 85 Mark 1. I think it's fantastic, and it's again a 1.6 when you do the firmware update, so love that thing. What else we got? Thanks, Craig. These live series are kind of something different, right? Talk about stuff in real time is kind of neat, and reach out to you guys. Where are we going here? Wow, it's going fast. Okay. Ivan from Malaysia, thanks for popping in, buddy. Ontario, Dem. Okay, whoa. Sorry, it skipped up on me. What else? Awesome. John Morgan, welcome, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Your wife's also here, Damien. That's kind of cool. We got the whole family. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Any guess on the upcoming Sony release? Okay. A little bird told me, and again, I cannot confirm this or deny this or whatever because I don't know. I'm not a, rumor confirmation guy. I don't go too crazy with that stuff, but I heard that in the next few weeks we're going to be getting an announcement of some kind, and it's going to be a relatively big one. So personally, I don't know. We got to answer to the R5. Sony's got to do something. But again, the price rumors are coming out about the R5 being under 4,000 bucks, which is, to me, I still think that's insane unless, it's crippled by Canon, unless it has, no autofocus or something. I don't know. But I can't see that thing being 3,500 bucks or $4,000, and maybe Sony's waiting to finalize all that stuff and see what the price is going to be, because if obviously they introduce an A7S3 or something and it's, astronomically expensive or it's nowhere close to specs, it's going to be a bloodbath. So I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that we might see an A7 IV, and I don't think it's going to be astronomical in comparison. I've said this before. I don't think it's going to be a mind-blowing, huge next generation upgrade like we saw from the A7 II to the A7 III. But again, I think it's going to be welcomed. I think, you know, there's a big, huge push for 4K 60. And again, we've got a lot of, you know, distribution issues right now and, you know, supply issues and stuff. So it's really hard to see. But I have heard somebody tell me this little rumor that we're going to hear something really quick here. And, you know, they haven't forgotten about us. So let's fingers crossed. I hope that is true. So A7S4, I don't know. A7S4 or the A7 IV, I'm pulling for. If it's another one of these little point and shoot cameras, I'm just, yeah, not overly hugely interested in that. You know, that new thing that just came out, the ZV-1 or whatever, pretty cool for content creators and stuff, but again, it's not going to be great in low light. It's 24 millimeters, which is not really wide enough for me, if you ask me, for a vlogging camera. So that was a little bit questionable. And then if you throw the stabilization on, there's a crop. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to stick to my GoPro, I think, at that point for run and gun stuff just when I'm out or whatever. But yeah, that's just my kind of thoughts on that. What else we got here? Upcoming Sony release. Yeah, that day bag. So why don't we look at that? That's this guy it's a Tenba. I don't know if you've heard of this before. I don't think it's huge. There's some cool stuff that I like and some cool stuff. There's some things that I don't really care for, but it was about $100. And as you can see, it's a 10-liter bag. It's kind of nice. It's a one sling shoulder strap, but it's also got this kind of clip thing to go over to the other side, so it's a lot more stable. And I was eyeing up that 10-liter Peak Design bag, but that thing, to be honest, looks kind of like a purse a little bit, messenger bag. And the reason I wasn't super stoked about that is because I can't put my Peak Design second camera clip onto the messenger bag. So that was kind of stoked for this. And then, like I said, it weighs nothing. It's great construction. It's got some, you know, accessory stuff in there. But for me, the most important thing, and yeah, if you guys are subscribers, you know, really the only thing that I care about is whether my bag can fit my 100 to 400, and it does it easily. So that's crazy. Throw this in your bag, throw your teleconverter in, your 1.4, your 2 times, and that's pretty much it. I threw my A7 III with the Sigma 24 to 70 just above that, so I've got a half of it taken up, and what else do you need more than that? You got pretty much everything that you can ever want to put in there. You've got some extra space up there. It's not waterproof, and I don't really care for that. It does have, if you just saw that, it does have a little rain cover here if need be. And there's lots of dividers in there, if you can see, kind of movable dividers that are, you know, pretty hefty actually. Your stuff's very well protected in there. But yeah, if you're looking for an inexpensive day bag, check out the Tenba Solstice 10-liter bag. I have a link in the description for you if you want to check it out, but you might find it at your local camera store for cheaper. I don't know. You can also carry a little compact travel tripod in there. So a messenger bag can't do that. And I like to have a tripod when I can. So kind of neat little bag there. Check it out. And I'll do a review on that for you guys. I just thought I'd kind of show you what I've been doing lately and whatnot. But it's been kind of hectic lately, I got to say, with everything kind of reopening. Not doing a heck of a lot of shooting as much as I'd like. Lots of videos, but no, you know, personal photography or getting out and trying new things, pushing my limits, but hopefully I can do that in the coming weeks. But there's the day bag. Let's go back to the questions. What do you think of the bag? Do you like the bag? What do you guys use for a bag? I'm curious. There's so many bags out there. Are you splurging and getting the Peter McKinnon $400 US backpack thingy? I can't justify it, but that's just me personally. Call me cheap. All right, guys. Sony 200, 70 to 200 f4, and the Tamron's 70 to 180. Great question, Carlos. And yeah, I'll absolutely do a comparison video on that. I'll do a review on it and then a comparison like I always do. I can't speak for it because I haven't used it yet. The Tamron looks pretty promising. It looks really sharp. It's a great size and weight, and the price is right, but no image stabilization. And until I actually get my hands on it and test it out thoroughly for my style of shooting, I can't really comment on it. I hope you can appreciate that, but it looks promising. I think they haven't really gone wrong yet. So I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, with the focal length on the wide end. I would have rather had it a, 90 to 220. That would have been cool, and that's what they've kind of done. But you can't win them all. But I will get that eventually, absolutely. I was just looking for it the other day, and it's not really available to extensively here in Canada. So hopefully I can pick that up pretty soon. All right. What else, guys? Bloodshade, yes, 20 bucks off the Luminar. It is pretty cool. Luminar 4 is, like I said, if I want to be creative, I got a few pictures actually that I did. I'll throw them on here, and just a couple. I just literally scrambled and got a few together for you. Let's have a look. Actually, this is a pretty cool, where is it? Let's go over here to screen. Screen, did that work? Let's hope that worked. So here is one, and obviously pretty cool stuff. All I've done here is do a sky swap, and this took me literally 20 seconds. So that's one of the main features of Luminar that I really like, that quick sky swap. And it's cool because it does all the masking for you, and it does it actually pretty well. And let's go through another one. Here's a kind of a portrait that I did, an engagement shoot. And yeah, I threw the sun in there, the sun rays, and we're talking like a 2-minute edit. That's the thing about Luminar. It's I wouldn't go in and fine-tune stuff if I was, entering into a competition, or if I was really, really worried about my picture. I'm going to do my Lightroom and my Photoshop workflow. But as far as just kind of playing around for social media, for being creative, I love Luminar. And it's just, those AI tools are fantastic. It's gotten better and better. We've got the sky augmentation or augment or whatever it is, which allows you to add things to the sky like you see here. Here's a landscape that I took in the interior, in the desert, and obviously it was a very overcast day and pretty much just gray behind. Threw that in there, threw a couple planets on there, and look at the difference. And we're talking 2 minutes. And some people, if you're new, if you are just getting started out, these programs can be a bit intimidating. So I'd really recommend Luminar for just having fun, but definitely not your primary editing software. And again, I'll also say that you need a fairly good computer because it's intensive on everything. It can be slow, it can be kind of laggy a little bit. It has gotten a lot better, I have to say, and they're still doing updates. It's a fantastic software company. They're just great. They're always in contact with me. They're following up if I have any issues. I've put a few videos out about some issues that I had, and they addressed it right away. So I do like that. And again, there's no subscription cost, which is great. So if you can pick it up for 70, 80 bucks or whatever it is, I absolutely love it. So again, I'm giving away a copy of Luminar 4 today, pretty soon here. Got my list ready, and so hopefully you guys can check that out. And if you don't win, consider getting it anyways, because it's pretty awesome and creative. Anywho, let's move forward here so we're not here all day taking up your entire day. Danielle, we just kind of touched on the Viltrox 85 Mark II. It's more or less apparently the same lens, except for just the build is different. It's going to be lighter, and I still can't confirm whether or not the weather sealing's any better, but it's apparently the same internals and whatnot, but you, as of now, won't be able to upgrade it to the 1.6. So I don't even know what the price difference is. I did look at one point and it was the same price as the Mark I. So if it was considerably cheaper, it might be, awesome to pick up Mark I. And if there's really not that much difference, it's a hefty lens. I still like it, but I can't really say because I haven't got it in my hand yet, but hopefully soon. All right, guys, what else we got? Should you buy a Sony A73? Obviously, why wouldn't you buy a Sony A73? 200 bucks off right now, I think, in the States. Just buy it. Of course you should. It's still one of the best value for money cameras that you can buy, period, at all. It's amazing. And it's going to be 99% of what most people need, and then some. It's the best hybrid camera that you can get, in my opinion, for the money. People are thinking about jumping ship to Canon and stuff, and I kind of laugh because if you're going to go Canon mirrorless, if you're going the R5 route, you better have some money because those RF lenses are insanely expensive. I just saw the kit lens, the 24 to 105 or whatever, f4 to 7.1 is like $2,100 US for the kit lens. I actually like laughed out loud when I saw it. I can't believe it. So that glass, although it's better be darn good, you know, is insanely expensive. So I still like Sony. I'm not going anywhere, and you know, I don't need 8K 120 or whatever. The video is not a huge thing for me. So that's just kind of my thoughts. I still think the A73 is fantastic pickup. Buy it, absolutely buy it. And you can pick it up used. A lot of people just use it for video, so the shutter count's super low if you are, you know, just using it for photography for the most part. So if you see a super low shutter count, then it's just probably a videographer who's done a few things, and you can get it for a decent price. Let's go back to the drawing board here. There are a chance to win, like living far asking. Not sure what you mean, Rafi, there, bud. Okay, what would be your first A3 lenses for Sony APS-C if you were starting all over again? Sony APS-C. I came from Canon, so my experience was totally different. Sony APS-C, I was just getting started. Well, I would probably, you know, you want to stick with the kit lens for a while if that's what came with it. Learn the basics on that. Don't go out and spend way too much money in lenses that are way over your head if you're, you know, if you don't have the technical ability and you're comparing pixel peeping versus people online and getting into fights, it's useless. Go out and shoot. Like we talked about earlier, pick up a nifty 50, pick up a 51.8, throw it on there, learn your aperture. Love 50 millimeters. I love my 85, so I would recommend an 85 for you. Even something like the Viltrox, you can throw it on your APS-C, and it's going to be a, you know, 1.5 times that, so whatever that is, 112 or something millimeters. But yeah, also I recommend you start to experiment maybe with something wide angle. Ultra wide is a great way to learn and grow your photography skills because it's a bit more challenging. The distortion effects can be kind of confusing. It's harder to get good photos with an ultra wide lens than it is a, you know, 100 mil prime, if you ask me. So check out that. There's the Sigma line, the trio there. People are always raving about 16 mil, great lens. The 30, the 56, great sharp primes. But I like a zoom myself, especially for people starting out. I think if you have an all around good zoom, there's the 18 to 135, there's the 18 to 105, sorry, 18 to 105, and that's more of a video shooter's lens, but you can't go wrong with that. So I would definitely recommend you something, an all-around zoom, and then maybe get into a prime, 51.8, maybe look at a 16, 1.4 Sigma or something. That might kind of round it out for you. You're going to be good for that for a while, if you ask me. Hopefully that answered your question. What else we got? Okay. Thoughts on the upcoming Tamron for Sony? They're saying it could be 24 to 105 f4 or 24 to 120 f4. Yeah, I even heard 24 to 240 because the dimensions are going to be very close. I have no idea, to be honest. I hope they don't kind of go too crazy and start pumping out these things, these mediocre lenses. There was one I remember that came out that was supposed to kind of do everything for portraits. What is it, 35 to 135 or something? That there was that kind of thing that looked kind of neat. And I haven't really heard anything about it since. I never got my hands on it, but I think maybe if they did do a 24 to 105, I can't see them doing an f4, maybe a 2.8, because that's the whole point of buying third party is you can usually get the 2.8 for the same price, if not cheaper, than the f4 version of Sony. So if we got a small, awesome 24 to 105, you know, 2.8 or something, that'd be pretty sweet. But then again, it wouldn't be so small. So I don't know what it is. I haven't really actually done a lot of research into that, but it's a good question, and it's awesome that we're still getting stuff, even though, you know, all this gong show that's going on. Wayne just purchased a 6600 16 to 55 2.8. Is this a good idea? Yeah, that's a fantastic lens. It's extraordinarily expensive. If you are diehard sticking with APS-C and you want a, you know, basically a 24 to what is it, 80 millimeter, your 24-70 typical, standard zoom lens, then absolutely go for it. It's a great pickup. It's a very expensive lens, but it's good. It's very sharp. It's great build quality. I have a review on it if you want to check that out, but I thought it was good. I have a really hard time justifying the price. However, I shoot full frame now, and I wouldn't spend that much money on an APS-C lens because I'm full frame. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But if I was, years ago, if I was, still shooting crop body and I was looking for a great lens, I only had, 2 or 3 lenses, then I might absolutely pick that thing up. It's a fantastic lens. It's just, like I said, cha-ching. All right, guys, why don't we do a giveaway? Let's give something away. Last, I tried to pick somebody from every live stream and give away something that I have kicking around or some presets or stuff. So last live stream, somebody won something. I'm still waiting for them to reach out for me, and I can't remember the name, but if you are here, buddy, and you won something from last time, I think for answering a question, shoot me an email or maybe drop a comment so I don't forget about you. And also from last live stream, where's my notes? We have live stream winner, Kukaluka. Buddy, you've won my preset pack, and I wanted to give that to you as well. Let's do another one. Andy Choi, which is just a random subscriber, I wanted to give you as well my preset pack. This is just random. I just picked kind of some out of a hat. So Andy Choi, Kukaluka, you've won my preset pack for free. So get in touch with me, shoot me an email, and I'll send that over to you guys. Thanks so much for your support, and hope you like it. And give me some feedback too. What else, guys? Let's go down the list. Okay. Man, why does it always jump down? JB Edits. I'm giving away a Luminar 4 subscription. I'm giving away a bunch of preset packs. I'm giving away a 4K action camera, and I'm giving away a Viltrox 85 f1.8 for Sony mount. That's what I'm giving away. And a bunch of other stuff, but we got to save stuff for the future. A couple weeks from now, a couple months, we want to have some competitions. I want to do like a photo competition and see what you guys are capable of. And I don't care about your perfect technical expertise. I want creativity, and I want to see your growth over time. That's the coolest thing for me, is just seeing how people evolve as photographers, as filmmakers and stuff. That's the coolest thing to me. I love seeing creativity. It's cool to reproduce somebody's picture, but if you step back and look at what you're doing and then go the extra mile, take that time, however long it takes, to get that extra little bit, I love that so much. I appreciate that, and I am inspired by it. So let's do some competitions coming up, and I'll maybe put aside or try and fandangle some awesome giveaways from some people. And I've already gotten in touch with a couple more companies, and I'm looking for some more awesome giveaways. So every time they contact me, I say, hey, can you do a review? Maybe they don't have a budget, and I would say, oh, okay, well, send me something so I can give it away. And that's working out. They say, absolutely. It's just a great way to promote products, and everybody's happy. I don't need all this stuff. So let's go back here. I got to scroll up a little bit, guys. Wow. Yeah, the old trusty 100 to 400. Love it. One of my favorite lenses of all time. John got the 30-liter Peak Design. Loves it. That's a nice one. Man, those are pricey, though. But you get what you pay for. I wouldn't buy anything other than the Peak Design strap. Thing goes with me everywhere. Every camera that I buy, I have that thing. I love that strap. It's just, you can't beat it. The grip on it, I hate, cameras sliding around and stuff on your shoulder. Forget it. Hey, John F. from the UK. What else we got here? Anti-glare glass, not tempered glass. I missed that, maybe? We're going to keep going. How was Sony A7R III and 24 to 70 f2.8? Well, it's what they were made to do. 24 to 70 GM is a fantastic lens. It's amazing. It's very pricey, but the R3, that's going to be one of the lenses that's going to resolve a lot. So those are going to be great together. Having said that, the Sigma, which I'm filming on right now, this 24 to 70 f2.8, the newer one, that lens as well is one of the better lenses for resolving big megapixels. And that's one of the things I didn't really mention. If you are shooting with an R3 or an R4 or something, and you're thinking about the Tamron, the old trusty 28 to 75 versus the Sigma is going to resolve better with higher megapixels. So keep that in mind too. Bigger, bulkier, more expensive. Couple things that I don't care for, but it's a great lens all around, and it produces great results. It's just something to think about. What else we got, guys? Wonder. Oh, I saw that thing, that 31-liter bag. I think I looked at that yesterday. That's a beautiful bag. It's very expensive too, though. Amazon Basics, yeah, love it. I got this Case Logic bag over here. I've been using for my weekend trips and stuff. It's not a very expensive bag, maybe $100, $130 or something, and I love the thing. I can't, I don't know. I have a hard time justifying the crazy price of all these insane bags, but if you're professional and you care about your gear, I guess it's worth it like anything else. I guess I just spend all my money on lenses and stuff. And I'm saving my pennies for this new camera that's coming out, maybe. All right, waterproof bag. I don't know about that, Wayne. I'm not usually traipsing through the jungles or anything like that. I'm probably not the best person to ask. Maybe ask Jake Sloan. He's from Alaska. I'm sure he's got a waterproof bag or two. But for me, I will just have a rain cover, either one that comes with your bag or otherwise, because I don't really trust any bag to be waterproof. I want to have an extra cover on it. If I am going into the interior, if I'm going into the mountains or something, yeah, you want to be sure. But I can't say for sure a bag that I recommend that's waterproof. Let's talk about the Mavic Mini for a second, guys. If you are a filmmaker or photographer, this thing I've been using a lot. If you've been watching some videos recently, having fun with this thing. I think this is a great tool. It's a lot of fun just locally, and it falls under 249 grams, so you don't need any basically license. Again, check your country laws, but for me here in North America and Canada, we have some of the most strict drone laws in the world, and I can fly this thing pretty much with no worries. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. We just got a firmware update that allows us to take control of shutter speed and white balance finally. And that might sound crazy because before this it was like an automatic drone. I just didn't want to go through the hoops of all these insane laws that, you know, I can fly around in my backyard or a park 50 meters above me. So been loving this, and because I get to control my shutter speed, I picked up some neutral density filters from Freewell. You can use whoever you want though, but it's basically an all-day pack of these little mini filters, and it's going to take your footage to the next level. Nice, inexpensive accessory. If you are shooting with the Mini or any drone, I recommend you pick some of those up. Great tool. And I also just released a video this morning of this little range extender. If you guys are shooting with a drone of any kind and you have connection problems, because this is a Wi-Fi drone, it's not reliable. I'll be honest. People are out there getting 8,000, 15,000 meters. It's like, why? Why are you flying 15 miles away? It doesn't make any sense. But I get 500 to 700 and the thing cuts out. Enter this guy, this little $20, $15 range extender you throw onto your remote, and I got 2,000 plus meters. I've tested it several times now. I think in the video I only made it about 1,000 more meters, but the reliability is so much better. So if you are frustrated, if you're in a city or something and you don't get that much range, buy this for 10, 15 bucks or whatever, and you're going to get a lot more reliable drone action out of it. So I threw all the links to this stuff in the video description. Check that out. And yeah, let's move forward. Just wanted to touch base on the Mavic Mini. If you're thinking about a drone, or if you are thinking about the Mini, it's such an awesome it's so much fun, and it's cheap enough that I really don't care if, you know, an eagle takes it out or I crash it or whatever. It's awesome. So what else we got, guys? Let's get down here. I don't want to take your entire day up. Basics tripod, Amazon Basics tripod. Actually, I just was asked to do a review on a couple tripods. I used the Vanguard Alta Pro 264 or something. It's on my camera right now, actually. This is what I use for pretty much 95% of my stuff. It's not a backpacking tripod. It's a bit heavy for that, but it's my go-to for pretty much everything. It's so versatile. I'll do a review on it for you guys, but it's, of course, it's in my gear if you want to check that tripod out if you're looking for an upgrade. And it's relatively inexpensive, which I love, but I've had this thing for years and it's never let me down. It's solid and I would totally recommend that. But yeah, you use what you have. Absolutely. Yes, buddy, John, I'm giving away the Viltrox. We're giving away a bunch of other stuff. And having said that, let's give something away right now. Let's give this little guy away. It's a Acaso 4K action cam. It is a GoPro style little cam with so many accessories. It's almost overwhelming. It's absolutely insane. It does 4K 60. It's a really cool little thing, and it's relatively inexpensive. Again, I will eventually do a review, a full in-depth review for you, and as well as I'll throw the link in the description for you. But I have my list here, and who has won it? Bruna Say, you won this 4K action cam, buddy, from Acaso. Again, thanks so much for your support, and I hope that you do find this useful and helpful. And I want to say, guys, if you do win something and you have no use for it, or you just don't like it or whatever, let me know and I will give it away to somebody else who could use it or, you know, might have a use for it. So congratulations, Bruna Say. Hopefully I'm saying that right, Bruna Say. Let's move on. All right, guys, it's rapidly approaching the big one. Nice. Michael Routhier is getting that Tamron 70 to 180 tomorrow. Let me know how that goes, bud. That's awesome. Any new lens day is a good day. So, incoming long range up to 135 zoom from Sigma. I have no idea, Carlos. I can't say. I haven't really been checking the rumors of anybody but really Sony lately, to be honest. I'm just kind of concentrating on those cameras, and I'm getting more and more people kind of email me little rumors and stuff. Some of them are crazy. Some of them are like, well, I hope this is accurate. And then when it turns out to be true, then I can go back and say, okay, well, maybe this guy's for real. What else we got? Okay, guys. Yeah, John, that sky replacement for Luminar 4 is fantastic. Again, it's making a lot of professional photographers mad because it's AI and it's replacing a lot of the work that has gone into, you know, some of these amazing photos for so long. I'm all for it, man. Get with technology. Your camera, you know, we're not with film cameras anymore. It's inevitable that Adobe, you know, Photoshop and Lightroom introduce AI technology anytime now. They got to keep up with the changing times. So I like it. I think I'm all for it. So let's move down the list, guys. Yeah, Rafi, buddy, all you got to do for to win stuff is be a subscriber for the most part. Sometimes I'll do a, you know, specific giveaway if you comment on a certain video or you send in a picture or a contest or something like that. But for the most part, I try and give away lots of stuff to you guys just for being a subscriber. I think that's the most fair. Not everybody can make the live stream. It might be 4 a.m. somewhere. So, yeah, hopefully that clears that up. This is true, Tamas. You don't want to do the same sky with every photo because you're going to see them everywhere. So yeah, you can use your own as well, which is pretty sweet. You can take your own photo of the sky and then throw that into your pictures. But let's be honest, if we're out and we have an amazing capture or we're traveling, the sky is probably not going to cooperate. And you're not going to get that once-in-a-lifetime picture that you might have otherwise if it was yesterday. So can't win them all. All right, we've got, I don't speak Spanish, but hola, Valentin. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Sony Xperia 1 Mark II. The Sony, I saw that the new Sony smartphones are actually, you can actually double as a monitor for your camera, which is kind of cool. And I don't know why all phones can't really do that these days, but it's kind of designed for that. And maybe that's their answer for not giving us a freaking flip screen. But it's promising with the ZV-1 or whatever, with the fully articulating screen. But I think it's kind of cool. Would I use it for that? I don't know. because a lot of apps and things, your lighting and stuff is controlled from your phone these days. So I don't know if I want to replace that or not have access to my phone, but I think it's kind of a cool idea, and I think the phone is going to be great. But I'm not a professional phone reviewer or anything like that, so take it for what it is. 16 to 55, yeah, we talked about that. All right, guys, let's, what else we got? Okay, let us, if you have any more questions, guys, about anything, or should we just get to it? Okay, let's do it. Let's give away what we have to give away. We've got our Luminar 4 subscription, and that is going to go to Leslie Dugan. Leslie Dugan, thank you for your support, and I appreciate each and every one of you, but of course you, Leslie, and you've won a copy of Luminar 4. Like I said, if you don't have a use for it or you already have it, let me know and I'll give it away to somebody else. But congratulations on that. Thanks for being a subscriber. And if that's all done, why don't we give away the Viltrox 85? Let's do it. Let's give away the Viltrox 85. Here it is. And this is what we've been waiting for, guys. I have some news coming up, and don't think that this is the best and the only thing that I'm going to be giving away for you guys. I got some awesome stuff, and if you don't win, don't be discouraged. Like I said, I'm going to do some awesome giveaways and some contests coming up. And you don't have to be the best by any means at anything. So the winner of the Viltrox 85 f1.8/1.6 is Mika Sellis. You've won this, buddy. Again, thanks so much for your support. I appreciate you. And congrats. There it is. So I hope I'm saying that right. Mika or Mika Sellis. You've won the Viltrox, and I hope you get good use out of it. And like I said, if you are a Canon shooter and you have no use for this, let me know so I can give it away to somebody else. But congrats to Mika or Micah, wherever you may be. And with that, I wanted to give away one more preset pack to Hermela Astra. You've won a preset pack of mine. Thank you again for all your support and everything that you guys do. And thanks for, again, being part of the community. That's what this is, guys. This isn't about me only. This is about everybody reaching out. And I will throw a link in the description for you. I started a group on the Big Blue Book for us to communicate better. And it's going to be called Better Photography and Filmmaking. So it's just somewhere we can go and share and grow together. Just no nonsense page, and I'm going to post all my contests and all my videos and all that kind of stuff. And if you guys have anything to add, I would love your feedback. So make sure you check that out, and I'll leave it down in the description for you. I'm not sure if I did already, but there you go. Okay. Congrats, guys, to the winners. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't give something away to everybody. I'm just a tiny YouTube channel. I chose the winners at random with the generator picker thing from the YouTube whatever generator picker. I did a video on that. So that's how the winners were chosen. And like I said, some of these things were just random subscribers, and some of them were commented on a video, or if you are come to this live stream and you do, just for showing up in the live stream, I like to kind of give something away just to say thanks for your support. So again, just for being part of this live stream, in the next live stream, I'm going to announce somebody from this live stream to just say thanks, and you'll win something. I have a couple cool things, and again, I'm always raving about this little RGB light, or these little lights that you take around with you, and I love these lights for photography and also for video, of course. But this is always in my bag no matter what. They're so versatile, and I'm going to be giving away one of these lights to you guys coming up here pretty quick, so keep an eye out for that. And maybe I'll build up another little big video for you, so the next big milestone, I don't know, what would it be, 25,000, I guess. Maybe I can, fandangle a camera or something huge, or give away one of my favorite lenses. Hopefully we're in a position to do that by then. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that, guys. Thanks so much. I wish I had something for everybody, but of course, 10,000 subscribers, well, 11,000 now. I don't have 11,000 things to give. I wish I did. But like I said, guys, I always try and give you as much value as I can. So check out the description for promo codes for affiliate links and stuff. And everybody wins. And I try and get discounts from certain providers. I'm starting to get some promo codes from Amazon. So some specific sellers will give me 50 bucks off when you enter it in or whatever. So check out for that too. But every little bit counts, right? So, okay. Okay. What else we got here, guys? Let's answer a few more questions and we'll call it a day. The 10-18 f4 or Sigma 16 to 1.4. I did answer this in a video, I think, but for a crop body, if you're looking for an ultra wide, you're pretty limited. I personally would get the 10-18. I think that's pretty much the only ultra wide option for me when it comes to Sony APS-C cameras, and that's just because, well, it has image stabilization, which is a huge benefit. It's not the greatest, and depends on you if your camera has IBIS like the 6600 or the 6500. But the Sigma is going to be great. Do you need that f1.4 though? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you going to be moving around with it, or who knows? Do you need 15 millimeters, or are you going to be okay with, you know, whatever it is, 24? So there is quite a big difference in terms of focal length there, and it's not as versatile, but it's a faster lens and it's cheaper. So things to think about. How about you give stuff away to the live stream people? I could do that, guys. I can't give everything away because not everybody can make the live stream because everybody's worldwide, unfortunately. And like I said, it could be 4 a.m. and you might not be able to make it. You could be at work. You could be sick in the hospital. So that's why I try and, you know, give everybody a fair chance. I hope that you can understand that. What else, guys? Yeah, this is the R1 from Godox. This is actually a pretty sweet little lens. It can do a whole lot of stuff. It's very customizable. I don't care for the roundness of it because you can't just put it down. I kind of wish it was a square, but it's unique. And it's got a ton of different features. You've probably seen I've used in some of my videos all sorts of different light reactive things, police siren type things, all sorts of stuff. So I like this little guy. It's the R1. I'd recommend it to you for sure. But they're kind of a dime a dozen these days, these little RGB lights. So for around 60 to 100 bucks, some of them are you can use with your phone and whatnot, but everybody should have one of these. I'm going to try and get a little package together and maybe give a few of these away, because I think every photographer and filmmaker should have one, at least one. I have like 3 in my bag. So, all right. What else we got, guys? Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. Why don't we wrap up? I don't know how long it's been. I think it's been about an hour. But I wanted to, again, just say thanks so much for your support, guys. And if you have any questions or comments or ideas for me on the channel, like I said, I'm just a little YouTube channel. I'm trying to give as much value as I can, and I appreciate every one of you and your feedback. Like, I don't know everything. I really don't, so I'm just doing this. I'm trying to grow that community. Make sure you check out that group down in the description. I'll throw it down in there if you haven't already, so we can communicate a little bit easier there. And I love just chatting with you guys here and doing these live stream things. So let me know as well. I don't know if you follow YouTube, the stories or the community tab. You can see what's coming up or what I'm doing on there, and you can answer, give me feedback and what you like, what you don't, because I'm always into that to improve and to give you guys what you want. So make sure you find me on there and communicate, and also on the group. And guys, why don't we just leave it at that if we can get on with our day now. And I wanted to say again, thank you so much for your support, guys. Congratulations to the winners. And again, I will pick somebody at random from this live stream to go to win something on our next live stream, probably in about a week or so. But again, shoot me your ideas. Let me know what you want to see, what you like, what you love, and we'll do it together. Anyways, guys, hope you have a great day. Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, and like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out of here or stay in and take some more pictures. See you next time.